What we're looking at here is a single stage RCBS rock chucker press, which is really the only press I've ever used. I've never gotten into progressive loading, and I know you can spend a lot more money on presses than probably that rock chucker, but man, that thing just won't wear out. Used them for years. Alright, that is a powder dump right there. This is an extremely cluttered workbench, and that is part of a batch of 9mm 125 grain or 124 grain, I guess, full metal jacket, or well, actually copper clad, doesn't matter, reloads that I didn't set the primer on, apparently. And I never had that problem before. I thought I had a bunch of bad primers, and CCI tells me that they haven't made a bad primer since 1999, so I gotta believe them, I guess. And this is it right here. You can see it. I can put my hand down there and get it focused right. That's the 9mm round. Looks perfectly fine, and about 3 out of 20 will misfire. And so what I'm doing is extracting the bullet, dumping the powder, reuse all the components. To do that, I'm using an RCBS collet bullet puller. It's the first time I've used one of these. I thought it'd be an interesting thing to just, a lot of people that don't know what it is, showed you just how easy they are to use, instead of the old inertia hammer type puller, which is pain in the ass, and you end up damaging your bullet and losing some propellant too before it's over, and it's time consuming. So I'll pause this and set it up and show you how it works. Okay, you take the round, the 9mm round in this case, and you put it in the press, in the shell holder, and you make contact with a bullet puller in there, and it has a collet assembly in there, which comes down and just fits right down around the bullet and rests on the top of the cartridge case. Then when you tighten this up, it doesn't take much, and you pull it back, the bullet remains in the collet, and the cartridge case comes out. In this case, what I'll do is I will just dump that powder. I'll separate the cartridge. This releases the bullet, so I can reuse that again. And then it's basically just repetition. Put it in, put it up, tighten it, pull it out, dump the powder, cartridge case, bullet, and repeat ad infinitum. I gotta say that the collet bullet puller is not only fast, it's extremely easy, and it does minimal damage to the components. Of course, the bullets are already crimped, and there might be a slight mark where you pull them out, but it's so much better than doing it the other way. So that's it.